What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Play to Win. As you can see, the record in the top right hand corner, 8 wins, 1 draw and 0 losses, and we move into Division 3 now guys. With the same team as per usual. I have the second team, by the way guys, on the bench for fitness reasons only. I'll use the first team as much as possible and the second team as little as possible just to do fitness reasons. There's a lot of controversy about this whole series. Some people love it, some people hate it, and I kind of expect that. You know, this isn't for everyone, and I completely understand that. But what I wanted to do was take a few of the questions from the chat and talk about them and talk through them with you guys and just, you know, have a bit of a discussion. So I'm going to be showing these on the screen, and I might do this for the next few episodes just to kind of alleviate some of the frustrations from both your end and my end. But first of all, this first team we come up against, he's got a pretty decent team, but he's got really poor chemistry. Not really a game that I thought would cause me too much trouble. The first question in the comment section that I saw that I kind of thought, let me answer this one for you, was from Can't Stop Me right there. How do you do a scoop chip? A scoop chip is basically left trigger and X on the Xbox controller, or L2 and square on the PlayStation, and it basically allows you to do a manual cross. So if you're not facing like exactly in the direction that you're going to be doing the scoop chip, you're going to end up doing a Rabona chip or just a manual cross. So you've got to make sure you're running in pretty much a straight line, otherwise it won't come in. The next question was Magnus Wiedeberg, where's Packed Out? So Packed Out, if you guys don't know, was a series where I uploaded a pack opening and gave you guys a guaranteed inform and or team of the season player. Now that the seasons are over and there's very poor players in packs, I don't want to waste my money and my coins on packs where the players just aren't going to be worth anything, basically. So until there's decent players in packs again, I've pretty much stopped that. If there's, you know, a special pack that, like today, there's a Neymar in a pack, so I'm going to try and get Neymar in a pack, and if I do get an inform, then I will of course show you guys the packs. But other than that, you know, I'm going to have to wait until there's some decent players or some players I'm interested in the team of the week before I can do anything like that. Next question. The next kind of message was from the Turtle1100, and he says, when you first did Play to Win in FIFA 13, you had like a count of games in a row you've won and a top goal scorer. You should do that again. Yeah, I should do that really, but what I decided to do is actually what I'm going to be doing at the end of this game, and I'll show you that now, as I win 5-2 there against MN Madsen. Like I said, I didn't really think that would be a tough game. The tough games won't really come until Division 2 and Division 1, and we'll get onto that a little bit more in the episode, but that was, you know, he had a fair few shots to his credit, but I ran away as a 5-2 winner, Play to Win. You know, we get the first 3 points in the division. So after every 10 games, if I make it another 10 games, I'm going to do this, guys, and show you how many goals the players have scored. So we've got the main teams played 8 games and the fitness teams played just 2 games. And as you can see, the goals there, Robin van Persie is leading with 16 goals in 8 games. Nani and Robin and Ramirez have 4 in 8. Luis Gustavo has 3 in 8. David Villa 2 in 2. Santana, Juan Mata, Navas, Benzema and Thiago Silva all have 1 goal each. So into Division 3, again, the second game now. This is a great team that I come up against. So for those that claim in the comment section I'm coming up against shit teams, you know, I've come up against a few really solid goal teams already. So this is a really, really strong team, a really high-rated BBVA team. And I thought this might have caused me problems this game, but I'll let the gameplay pan out as we move on to the next question, which is from Dudu Chan. What a crazy name, Dudu Chan. He says, but this series is called Play to Win. A draw doesn't count as a win, so your winning streak is over. You are entirely correct. The winning streak is over, but I did mention in episode 1 of this series that I want to do it in seasons rather than cups this time around, and I did mention that if I get a draw, the streak continues. It's not a win streak anymore, it's just an unbeaten streak. So however long I can go unbeaten will be what I'm aiming to get at, basically. And I personally think I'm going to go around 30 to 35 games unbeaten. But you never know. I might now that I've said that, I'm probably going to go ahead and lose the very next game. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. The next question, or the next comment, was how do you find so noobs? And I think he means so many noobs, and that's really something that's completely out of my control. I don't get to choose the people I come up against. Obviously right now I'm in the lower division, so the chances of me coming up against someone bad is high. But the chances of me coming up against someone good is still there, because just like me, anyone can reset their account, start in Division 5 again and come forwards. You could be one of the best foot players in the world and do that just for the fun. So there's a chance that I might come up against someone that's very good. And if that's the case, like at the last game of the last episode where I did actually draw, you know, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be an interesting game, and I think that's just luck. You know, basically, like even in Division 1, you still come up against some really bad people in Division 1. So it's just one of those things, just the luck of the draw as I pick up a massive 5-0 win there against that really solid team. I absolutely dominated him in the next game, the last game of this episode. Another really good team. Aubameyang and Remy up front, Nene and Lavezzi there, Pastore and Lucas. You know, that's a strong team. That's a really strong team. We've got another message here is from Mr. Quirk, and he says, "This is just my opinion, I'm not hating. I don't understand why you start in Division 5. 9 out of 10 times you're going to come up against someone with a starter team. What's the point? This series will be better to if you just play on your normal account in seasons and cups. I know I'm not forced to watch this, I'm just giving my opinion." So this is a question that I've tossed and turned in my head, where to the point where, yeah, I could have done it on another account. The reason why I started in Division 1 is because I can't start in... the reason why I started in Division 5 is because I can't start in Division 1. It's entirely impossible unless I did it on another account. But the reason why I didn't do it on another account is because people would question the legitimacy of the streak. So imagine if I go 50 games in a row won, but I've played 80 games on that account in that time because I played different games just for fun or with different teams or whatever. And people might say, oh, you know, you've got an extra 10 losses on there. How do we know you didn't lose with this team and just not add it in? So I like to do it on a fresh account so that you can see the streak in its entirety, and you can, like, you know, I'm guaranteed that I'm not cheating, basically. So that was all the questions we had. I think I had one more there. It was about the title. The reason why I put this current streak in the title, but it's from the episode before, so it doesn't affect you for this title. Like, you won't find out these games and results until you watch the episode, basically. I just like to keep it in there to keep people informed of how well we're going. If you miss a few episodes or something, you can see real quick. But this is the end of the episode, guys, and we pick up another 3 wins. So thank you, as always, very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Peace, bye!